Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. Let's continue. So, what I'm starting to think here is if we get the 3 Lords of Shadows defeated pretty quickly here, which we might, there's gonna be like 3 or 4 extra chapters. We'll just have to see what happens, I guess. The story has been kind of crazy.
The traps laid by the abbot have proved tricky, and yet we have managed to break into the inner cloisters, and the library is close at hand, if memory serves. My friend looks weary and troubled, the weight of the world on his shoulders. I can see he is holding a terrible secret deep within. He is trying to bury it, and in its place, the anger is taking over. We must not delay. We must find Dorin and take what we need before we are dragged down with the guilt. The need of the many outweighs those of the few now. We can shed no tears for those lost. We must be strong, and we must destroy the Lords of Shadow at any cost.
There's a paragraph that is particularly just a ball of fluff. It's not saying anything. I wonder how long we're going to actually play with Zobek, though. Actually, I kind of hope we don't play with him that much, because the longer he's in the game, the longer they're going to have us spinning dials and using the spinning dials mechanic. Alright, so we're entering a library. After we search his body for as many collectibles as possible. Increase that light magic, increase the dark magic, increase the health. What are we gonna fight? Vampires or magic book creatures?
I'm sure there must be a way of entering the library from here.
This isn't the library? That's a lot of books in the room that not call it the library. Oh, he's gonna get trapped behind here. Then we don't have to deal with him. Or we can spend the rest of the chapter trying to free him. Okay. Some kind of magic golem.
Look for an exit. I'll hold it back.
The shield seems like he's not. Something weird is going on here. Let's see. Let's release a fairy. What are you gonna do, fairy? Nothing. Useless. Alright. I have to pull the shields off of these guys. And then I think I can do damage to him. Suck up all this. So these little orbs that are in the game, the little neutral energy orbs, actually get in the way of the fight. Now that I think about that, it's like, yeah, that's a bad concept too. It would be fine if they were absorbed by default, but they're not. You have to click the middle sticks. This game is just too out there. It's this whole wild combination of concepts and gameplay mechanics that have never been attempted before, it feels like. What is Zobek doing over there? Just like punched inside this chest of fire? Wow, he's ripping the chest plate apart, punching in there like it's nothing, and ripping out some kind of heart of fire. Let's see, I could have used it.
Here it is. I found it. Get out of here. I'll keep the trapdoor open.
There's 4 of them. Alright, and that's a nice turn of events because now that means I don't have to worry about dealing with that guy, Zobek, anymore. And let's see, this mirror seems to... Well, no. I think that's right. No, it's the other way. This is supposed to point. Alright. And then do I rotate that? In any fashion? It's interesting, the books are breaking like they're enemies. My crystal's already complete. I have everything I need. What a weird way to make a game that books in the library would... Alright, so I think I need to probably do this. Yeah, that's it. And then this. Why is this not reflecting correctly? It seems like it's just dirty. Well, how am I supposed to undirty the screen? This makes no sense. Maybe I'm supposed to just break the door. Is there something in the scroll or something? Maybe, like... How many artwork things do we have unlocked? Ooh, we have all kinds of things that we could purchase for tiny little bits of gold. I didn't realize that's how this thing was going to work. So, any little bit of experience we have, I suppose I could just purchase. And it's like... Yeah, it just unlocks. So at the end of the game, I'll certainly do all of that. And we have all the combat displays on, so I don't understand what happens when I turn all of these things off. Well, turn them all on now and see what happens. But that's not what I was looking for. Scroll. Puzzle award upon completion. Hint scroll. Let's see. You will lose the puzzle award by unlocking the solution. Dabbit was very clever, creating a puzzle based on sunlight to protect himself from the vampires. The village said that these doors will only react to sunbeam, but I cannot figure out how it can be done. Okay. So if I get really, really lost, I can see now he has like this health bar extra thing. If I get really, 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 really lost in the game. Sunlight. It's this. Why did that all of a sudden work? What did I do? What in the world did I just do that was different? Maybe I just needed to go in the menu because it was broken. I don't see how I'm gonna manipulate that light. I guess I'm manipulating another set of lights. Can I destroy this wall? Nope. Let's leave that here. Doesn't go quite right there. So maybe it goes that direction? No, it is supposed to be through this. It's supposed to be right through this bookcase. So let's just clear off sections. Make sure we know we've checked everywhere. Ah, here's another one. That's what I thought. Some kind of trickery was going on. Alright. I suppose it's worth it to come over here and refill. I bet there's one more light puzzle. Be a little weird. Nope, just a fight. You can get the feeling with these other indicators, just the type of games this could have been. This feels almost like an arcadey, like some kind of arcadey style thing that you would run into 100 enemies every 5 minutes and build up your level and gain experience and all of that. But yeah, that's a very busy setup too. So we'll go ahead and go back to configuration and turn off all those things. And now understand why they are off by default. Maybe one or two of those might make sense, but not really when you have this outer shell telling you practically the same information. Right. And then I need to just punch this that way. And I think punch it some more that way. Yeah. I believe that's correct. Look over here just to make sure. What's over here? Nothing. See, this wall looks kind of weak. Maybe I can tear down the wall if I go like this. There we go. Right. Is this guy gonna move out of the way, or are we gonna have to fight him? There really is a reason why you don't typically fight enemies in the middle of puzzles. You don't want the player just switched from that line of thinking to a whole different line of thinking. Where'd that demon come from? Remember, I just broke his shield. Come on. Pull out his heart. Let's look over here. The game was a little jittery. It's gotten a little jittery. There. That is one thing that I can say nice about this game, is that it's run fine so far. I haven't run into lockups and stuff, and certainly I've experienced more than my fair share, because my fair share of bugs in games should be zero. So I've had some problems with some games, old games and new games alike, not running well. And see, I could almost say the jitteriness might just be the bad controls on this game and the bad camera angles, but I don't think that's really the case. There we go. Puzzle solved. And that's the end of that level. It seems like I'm always missing something. New artwork unlocked takes on a completely different meaning when you Now that we know you actually have to pay for the artwork. Direct heavy combo upgrade. Chainsaw upgrade. Should maybe get a relic power? How about a landslide punch? There we go. Let's move forward.
The tower at the Abbey of Wygol was once a place where men of God sought knowledge and protected the people with Christ's love. Now it is the refuge of a man driven insane by fear. Dorin has abandoned his people to death or worse. A powerful relic keeps the vampires at bay, and we must take it if we stand any chance against the Dark Lord's minions. I know of a secret way that will take me to the top of the tower by a different path. Gabriel will have to find his own way for now.
So, they actually mention Christ in this. So this universe is Christian, and yet it allows some kind of magic to go on. I suppose since this is involving Dracula, you kind of have to have Christianity too, don't you? A world with vampires without Christianity would probably turn out a lot different. Well, yet again I say this was unexpected. To go from a doorway here to just outside of the castle. And after we do all of this, we still need to go take on the vampires. We're not even working our way up the vampire castle, we're working our way up a... Let's see, how many... I guess we just started a new level, didn't we? How many skulls can you have maximum while we're doing the game? In a level. Probably as many as they actually wanted, but I bet that's not more than 2 or 3. Actually, I need to refill my attacks here, so not my health. More neutral energy. How these bad guys become poisonous, I think, is because they eat from their own corpses. They cannibalize. So we're now in this odd area. We're back to the outside, and with the outside... Why am I breaking these things? I already am full of everything. We're back to probably just running into groups of enemies. I hope there's no chupacabra anywhere, because that would be incredibly annoying. We've spent far too much time outside for this game. For Castlevania games. I kind of, having never even played a Castlevania game, I kind of feel like Rogue Legacy is more of a Castlevania game than this game is. But I could be wrong about that. Well, no, actually, I did watch somebody speed run through one of the Castlevania games, and you were in a castle. At one point, I guess, spoiler alert, they turned the castle upside down. Quick time event to open a gate. And there's really no reason to not just have the gate automatically unlock after you beat a certain number of enemies and have the fight sequence there be a little more controlled instead of a potentially unrelated event or maybe even infinitely spawning group of enemies. The way the game scores you and tells you the number of creatures you kill would imply that there is a very controlled and limited number of bad guys in every level. I'm not sure that is actually the case though. I think there might be spots where enemies will just keep on showing up. This place is falling apart. I like the feeling from that. Okay. That puts some dynamic motion into the environment. And I missed a jump. I don't enjoy that. Is there anywhere I can go? I don't know if there is. I'll take this direction instead. A lot of grunting as he climbs here. Ah. There was a platform there, I didn't see it. Oh, am I supposed to jump? Well, if that's the secret collectible platform, then I have to go back this way. See what I'm missing. Oh, there is a jump back here. Oh. I just needed to take my finger off the controller so you would lean backwards and show it to me, because I was pressing upward. No jump to the left. Yes, jump to the right. This is a very strange camera angle. What is this, a time-based thing? Feels like it might be. Wow. I've got to run here, jump, and do this. That's ridiculous. Physics-defying jumps there. Now, do I jump through the window? It's getting a little cliched at this point. He's done it 3 times.
Where's the abbot?
Inside.
He doesn't even question how he got there.
No! No! Get away from me! I know who you are. The devil has sent you. You are demons who serve him. He told me you'd come. He does it to torment me.
Your people perished while you hid behind the one thing that could have saved them. You don't deserve to call yourself a man of God.
Gabriel.
No! It's mine! You can't take it!
There is a need far greater than yours.
You cannot take it! You are not worthy! Don't leave me here, you dogs! Curse you! Damn you to hell!
So they really did leave him to die, I guess. So we know that thing works. It's kind of strange that he's getting holy powers and demon powers at the same time. You'd think they would be incompatible. See, he has now on his belt these, like, flasks of
Please.
something.
Help us.
What is it?
Are they
What's
fairies?
happening?
They want you, sir. They want you alone. You must go to the village, or they will kill us all.
You do realize it's a trap.
I know. But still, I must go.
Do what you must. I'll take care of the boy.
He's always missing one dagger, by the way, on his belt. Well, that was nothing. And we found a holy water flasks. Is that what the item was that we were looking for? I thought we were getting an item that made a holy light that would kill vampires. Is that what the holy water flask is? Is like a grenade? So let's see. Can't afford any of these, but now we have this holy water flask. While the holy water flask selected, press B to throw one at the nearest enemies using their weapon, while airborne will throw it directly downward. The holy water is particularly devastating against vampires and the undead. So there, it is just grenades. Alright. And now we'll pick up, I suppose, ridiculous amounts of them. And always be full of that stuff too.
The
Moving
power to
forward.
defeat the vampires is now in our hands, and that bastard Dorin has no doubt met his maker. If anyone deserved death, it is he. No one will shed a tear for his miserable life. Countless others have met the same fate by his hand. The quest is going well. We have what we need to confront the Dark Lord, and I sense Gabriel's determination to see this through. The vampires must know we have the relic, and I am sure they will move to stop us if they can.
So there's only two ways in my mind this happens. Is either I get bit by a vampire, or don't defeat a Dracula, or the strongest vampire. So here we're back to this, because I really wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing. So I didn't really need to go into the menu and read the skills. Over here. And through we go to a fight. So I have 4 holy water flasks right now. I think it would only be fair to test this out. That's really powerful, but I've used 2 of them. Like, right there. See, vampires, about 3 levels after first fighting the vampires, have now been made so weak in comparison to me that I'm killing them with little to no struggle. I wish these orbs would just sit here forever. See, I finally decided to use my ability, and now all the orbs disappeared. Doesn't seem like they're super afraid of fire, the vampires, but it does burn them. I assume this isn't the lead vampire guy. I should check the bestiary while we're here. Let's see. How do you get to the bestiary? He's a Lieutenant Bronner. And let's see. Now we see completely that there is a light mode and a regular mode, it seems like, for the holy light, for the holy water flasks. Interesting. The Crow Witch was defensive against everything except for the purple things. And we've got Vincent Dorian shows up for a second. The characters that are showing up are getting killed too. So how shall I do this?
Drink your blood tonight, warrior.
This is a boss fight. How about one of those? How you like that? I'll throw another one at you. That did enough damage to put him into a stun state. Punch. Punch. Rip his wings off. Oh, okay. And then,
Will be even easier than slaughtering those villagers.
there we go. Time to start refilling our health a little bit.
Catch this if you can.
Am I supposed to right trigger that, or was I supposed to?
Die here, like your fellow brother.
Well, I've done enough damage to him again. Let's grab this. Am I going to use the stake ability of the cross to go through the chest? That would be kind of pathetic if it didn't. I guess he did use the stake ability there through the back after chopping him in the head and chopping off his arm. Be funny if he got up after that. So I assume all the villagers are dead. Nope. The guy lied. He must have been talking about the other village, or the other villagers. See, those are children. So clearly, there's a difference there. I don't know why they kept calling Claudia a child. We now have a divine shield ability, and let's see. Well, I guess slowly here I'm getting rid of all the purchasable things. Let's see, move forward again. I guess I need to hold on to my holy water flasks.
For now. The vampires have lost one of their commanders, Bronner, and news will travel back to the Dark Lord quickly. This is a blow, but it won't take long for them to regroup. Luckily, one of the villagers has revealed to us a secret path into the demon's castle. This will lead Gabriel into the sewers, and then up into the very jaws of death. The villagers called him God's Savior, and his weapon they called Vampire Killer. Ah, Gandolfi, how that would make you smile. As for me, once my business here is done, I shall follow my friend and aid him where I can.
See, this dialogue feels like it was written in Japanese first. That seems like a very anime style thing. It's like his weapon needs a name, so we gotta call it the Vampire Killer. And he needs a new title because he did something so awesome, so we'll call him the God Savior. It's... And he really didn't do that much in the game because the gameplay part's not matching the story I'm being told. That was a totally necessary cutscene. That seems like a clear example of where they didn't want to pay another voice actor to voice a role. And see, I don't think Patrick Stewart can do different voices, if I was to guess. I've never heard him voice anything that didn't sound exactly like him. So, I guess I can mudge through the sewage, but I bet I don't make it anywhere if I do that. So, in an effort to save some sanity and time, I was going to skip looking at these parts. And you can't punch the metal grades. Poisonous fog. It does take out health. Oh man. But there is a pathway here. I've decided not to bother trying to time around those. Let's see. Sinking in the mud. Get out before it's too late. So on top of potentially dying from the fog, you also potentially die from just being in the mud too long. So I found the collectibles in this section. I have no desire to be back down into this part. This seems like just an arbitrary rule they've set up where you just sink in the mud. And I need a help now. Alright, try this again. Run through here. We can fill all of this. Here we go. And I guess that's where we were supposed to go. No swinging or anything here. Seems like you just get in the fog and take the damage. Wow. See, that nearly killed me. Alright. things. No. That's not right. Let's try this. That's not right either. What am I supposed to do? Game? Do I climb up? It doesn't seem like you climb. Fog is poisonous. You know that. I'm gonna die. Really? When we start from the last checkpoint, what is the last checkpoint? We just started this level. Ridiculous. So like, even the collectibles I need to get would be a waste of time. See, that's really a really bad system here. If I'm not even interested in going back. Let's see. So I took no damage there. Here. Let's jump this far. Save ourselves some time. And there's nothing to collect there. So scrolls save, the other things don't save, so I did just waste my time coming this far. Alright, that's good to know. Even if not especially helpful, we now know if you don't need to work your way back. I wonder if you were sinking in the mud and about to die, would those hands pull you down faster? The only other thing I could think is maybe there would be a shut-off valve, like... It's just... right here, it looks like there's nothing... I see no... It's like, just run here, jump. And that saves me some health. Run here, jump. That does nothing. This, we can certainly search. And see, he crosses himself. And he does that. This is as far as we can go. Hold this. Go. And if I release a fairy, it does nothing. And if I do this, it does nothing. And if I do that, it does nothing. And I'm not going to waste a purple gem because that wouldn't make any sense either. Let's look in our inventory and see if maybe we've got something we can read that would explain this. There's skeletons here and they are formidable. However, I've discovered their weakness. When fighting them, you must be patient. They eventually crumble to the floor, seemingly dead. You must destroy their bones with a powerful blow before they reform. Miss your chance and you must fight them again. That doesn't sound fun. And what's the other scroll say? Let's see. All is explicitly stated in the previous report. The conditions of the sewer system won't allow vampires to launch an attack. A spike trap, despite being corroded. To be able to cross these obstacles, any potential attacker would need help from this side. Personally, I can't imagine a Brotherhood member helping the Dark Lords, and I can't see anyone else here apart from some dusty bones. I have no idea. That was not what I intended to do. I should have also, instead of moving forward, decided instead. Wow. Is this it? Is this the rage quit moment? Do I have to start following a walkthrough to explain basic things to me? Like, how does this thing... I'm trying to run this way and see if, yes, that is the trick. Alright, fine. It is just a run puzzle. That's all there was to it. Collect this. Collect this. And run. That's all there was to the whole thing. And then trigger that and trigger a cutscene. I'd rather watch a cutscene like this than have to hit a bunch of quick time events to open this dumb thing. This guy is getting closer every time the camera moves. And he doesn't hear him. Again, this guy has terrible hearing. Feels like I can destroy this column here in the middle. Is there a reason for that? How about that? How about some knives? You like that? There we go. So it still feels like some level of these skeletons can just be defeated. But that scroll said they would fall into a pile of bones, and then we had to do all that. Let's see. Is there a trick here? No. He's just dizzy. Maybe I should just run away from these guys. That is a consideration, at least. It's not like they're locking me in here, as far as I know. I blocked in? Yes, I am. Okay. Good to know. Oh, wait. No. What was the powerful blow that I was supposed to hit with him? I finally knock one of them down and it doesn't even give me like a button prompt or anything. Right, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. There we go, one down. How about this? That didn't work very well. What's the blow? Which button do I press? Is there a... I guess an A. An A with left trigger and all that would work. There we go. Now I am in a weird position because I can't take any damage right now. Now I can get my health back. That's a full health return. And I can fill both of these up. Why I bothered to overfill them, I don't know. And then the question is, did the gate lock again? And it looks like the gate's locked to me. So instead of running over there, I'm going to hit this and run and see, unless there's no fight at all here, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna run out of time for this recording right as we enter the boss fight. See, and that turned that valve off. Interesting. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, I only took a little bit of damage there. We'll collect this. We'll collect this. And so now we are not certain whether we'll get daggers or something else when we hit these satchels. But the game seems like it's going to be pretty kind. Punch this button to switch it on. Alright, well, what's that going to switch? Let's go. Alright. So is that? Go, 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 go. Really? Alright. The entire next chapter, I suppose, could be set inside the castle. I guess I need a... like, if I run and jump... run, jump, and then I don't make it. So do I have to actually run to every single one? How's my life doing? seems fine. It seems like I might not actually be losing any life. What are you doing to me, game? I can't just like throw a knife at it. Oh, I can just throw a knife at it, can I? Rotten game. Is just a trick, isn't it? Is that a cutscene? Is it maybe... This is strange. I don't... like... punch it. Hit this. Get it. And then what? Hit it again? That's apparently as far as you can go. Oh wait, I have that dash thing, don't I? Yeah, I'd forgotten about that, yeah. Right, so this hits this. Then this. Charge. Seriously. That doesn't even do it. I think that is the right way to do it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I gotta go look. I gotta go look at a walkthrough. We're at the end of this recording, and the trap laid out inside the narrow passage has caught many adventurers in the past. Well, it's catching me too. This castle sewers thing just doesn't make any sense. I don't have another thought in my head that would explain how I'm supposed to get through that. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.